You are live.
I am live. How are you? Are you here and listening? And you can write yes if you can hear us, so we know that the sound is okay. And we look forward to this, talking about what we can deliver to you. That's the best thing. And I'm so happy that it's so many people showing up when I have birthday.
So Petter Erik has his birthday today, so if you're logging in, please give him some love in the comments and say happy birthday. And I was actually planning for this session, and we really wanted to show up because we got a lot of questions about our programs and how people can work with us and how we can help them. And we wanted to do this session, but it was hard to find the time in Petter Erik's calendar. So I was like begging him to do it on his birthday, and he did. So he's definitely deserving some love for showing up on his birthday. So we can start by talking a bit about what the biggest struggles we see that people have when they build an online business.
Yeah? Should I start?
You can start.
The biggest struggle is to get help to figure out your target niche. Because it's like, there's something everyone talk about, but if you try to go through broad, you will not get so many clients. If you narrow it down, you'll get more clients and we get more sales. And there is also, so finding a target audience could be like a mess. It could be like, there's so many ways that people say it, but I mean, there is one way to talk about your target audience, and there is a kind of finding the situation they are in and the situation you can help them to get to. So it's situation based. It's not like avatar based. It's not like how old they are. It's not where they are living. It's not like the income. It's based on a situation that they need help in and won't struggle in. So yeah, that's the most important thing. So I see there is more and more people coming in. So write yes or hello, and I hear you, and I love talking with you. And
happy birthday, Petter Erik. And please let us know if you have questions, because we are here to talk a bit about our programs and how we can help you. But we are also, of course, taking questions, because we really, like, our mission in AweSM is to help people create freedom lifestyles and to help people to make a difference to the world. And we think that when we teach infopreneurs, people that has knowledge to get out in the world and help other people, we are doing like the whole world a favor. Or that's, of course, we're not doing the whole world a favor, but we are really, that's our passion and that's our mission, and that's why we're here. So if we can help you in any way to get your knowledge out there and make a difference to more people, that's what we're here for.
So I talked with one friend and also a client of us yesterday, and I asked her, what is the reason like you succeed? What was like, what do you think is the main thing? And she said something like, you know, and she had been doing online business for 6 years. And she said, I bought a course, I just followed the course, and I did everything they asked me to do. I have no idea. I was humble. I was ready to listen to someone and just do it. And that's one of the also biggest issues that people have want to go online or making online business, because there is so many places you can do social media. There is so many places you can market yourself. There is like LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, affiliate marketing. Now we also have this new thing that everyone is talking about, Clubhouse. How do you do it on Clubhouse? There is so many, and I can continue the list with 20 more if I just say it. And so if you believe that you need to do every places, I talked with also another guy from Netherlands yesterday, and he said, hey, here is a marketing strategy I have. What do you think about that? And I said, yeah. And he said, I feel it's going to start to be simple, but it will still take time. I don't know how I can start to sell my product. And his idea was to use 3, 4, 5 social media. And if you start to use all this social media, you will not do anything else than trying to market and sell. And I guess the reason you want to have online business is because you have a message that you want to deliver to the world that can help people, businesses, whatever, something that can help someone to get an easy life or a better life or a better business or something like that. So if you believe that, you should find 1 or 2 channels or one way of doing sales and marketing. And if you're listening to us now and you listened to someone else yesterday, already now take a decision. Do you want to listen to us or the other people? Because if you listen, we don't want clients that are working with a lot of places.
Mentors, no.
And the reason is like you get overwhelmed and you don't do anything. And so I have a story. This is not about this, but this is a story from a friend of me. And this is an old story. I went to Tony Robbins' event first time in 2002. And my friend also went. And he had a lot of money, so he brought this platinum partnership. I did it later, but he did it immediately. This was a mastermind with Tony Robbins, cost like $65,000 back then. I think it's 85 or 95 now. And he went to this program for a year. I was traveling all over the world, so I didn't see it. He's from Sweden. And he come back after 1.5 years where we started to talk again. So we met but he was still traveling, but he come back to Oslo, back and forth, and we had a meeting and talked. And then he said, last week he decided he wanted to be a stock trader or investment. So he went to a course with one of the best stock traders, like day traders in the world, in the US. And the week after, he went to another one, the two top one of the two best one, written the most book, most successful, had made millions of dollars or tens of millions or hundreds of millions on stock trading, day trading. And he went to 1 week program for both of them. And he said, after he come back, he said, we was taking a beer in Oslo, and he said, Petter Erik, I'm confused. And I say, why? Because I was listening to this guy in the US for 1 week and one guy in Marbella. Both of them are some of the best one. But one guy say the opposite to other. Who should I believe in? They are the best, both of them. The thing is like a strategy based on a lot of steps. So when you have a strategy, if we are saying something today and another will say this is not working, it's based on the total strategy. It's a piece in the puzzle that you need to do everything. Mm-hmm. So if you're listening to us and you're listening to others, or you are searching for YouTube advice or Facebook advice, or you're searching all over, you just get overwhelmed and you don't get any places.
Yeah, and as Petter Erik said, there's often a total strategy. So if you take the first step in somebody else's strategy and you put it to the next step in another person's strategy, and then the third step in our strategy, then you don't get the complete picture. So it is much better to follow one recipe. And we often say, go find a mentor. And we are not saying you have to work with AweSM. Of course, it's awesome if you work with us, but there are other companies, other people helping you to build an online business. And for me, the important thing is that if you want to build a business, that you're not doing all the stupid mistakes. And of course, if you have any mentor, they will help you to not do all the stupid mistakes. In our last company, we did too many mistakes, and we were also really afraid of investing in the help. And after failing miserably, we got messages from people that said I wanted to help you and offered to help you, but you weren't willing to listen. And right now we are investing in mentors, and we are investing in different mentors, but not in the same field. We had a finance mentor for a while, and we have a mentor to build our structure, and we have a marketing mentor, but we don't have 3 marketing mentors because that won't work. So it is so important to get help, and I see more and more, both for ourselves and also for our clients, how important it is to have somebody that can tell you first you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and that they can keep you accountable as well. Because sometimes we tend to make stupid excuses to ourselves. At least I do. Maybe you're not human like me, but I do think many people do that. So if you can recognize yourself in any of this, you can just say, give us a comment in the chat, so we know that we're not alone.
and also another thing, why are you here now? Yes. Why are you listening to us?
Yes.
Please write in the chat box.
Did you just drop in and you thought, oh, there are those crazy 2 stupid Smurf from Norway?
I just need to correct Maria a little bit. I don't think it was what she meant, but she said we was doing a lot of mistakes before. Oh, we are doing so many mistakes now also.
That's true.
And that's also why we are successful, because we are willing to take risk and doing mistakes. But if we don't look at it like a mistake or learning and change and try something else, it will never be a learning. I think building an online business, building a business, being an entrepreneur is all about not being afraid of doing mistakes. Because more mistakes you do, more thing you can succeed with. I had I had a talk with my mentor for a week ago, Todd Brown, and or maybe 2 weeks ago, and he said like working with online business, really be successful in online business, it's to try a lot of marketing campaign, because it's all about to find a home run, like in baseball in US. There is not like the first thing. Even if you learn from us, yeah, you can get sales, you can get it to work, but there is always a way to do marketing that will be your home run, that are working really crazy. So it's all about to try out where is the home run, how do you get to the home run, and you need to try something to get there. Okay, hey from Denmark, that's good, but why are we here? I'm curious, why are you here and listening?
And I want to say one thing, because also some people think that to sell their knowledge online, to build an online business with courses, consulting, coaching, they have to be like this American pushy salesperson or something else, like one category of person that they don't want to be. And what we see more and more, and I do think this is really important for people to hear, is that in a competitive market, in the market right now, there are so many opportunities to take a business online, because the whole world has to do things online because of what is happening and people can't meet and all this stuff. But this opening means also bigger competition. But to succeed in a competition, it's not about trying to copy and trying to be that American la 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 or whatever. Like, you have the impression that you have to be something, and it's not true. Because the only and best way to actually succeed is to be yourself and use your own style and use your own stories and be different by just being yourself. Because all of us humans are individual, and when you sell your knowledge, you are, at least in the beginning, you are your own product. And to position yourself and to get credibility and to get people to trust you, the best advice I can give is just to show who you are and show your quirks and use your humor and use your own stories and be you. And I do think this makes it a lot of easier. At least for me, when I started to do, before we did online, we did physical events, and I was always the master of ceremonies, and I loved it. I loved being on stage. I loved to speak, but I always had this very like small box that I felt like I had to fit into. Like I had to do exactly these things because I was the master of ceremonies, and that was expected of me. But when I figured out that I could just get rid of that box and just starting to be myself, it was just like, for me, it was a huge revelation. And it was also like, no matter if nobody, like if somebody doesn't like me, so what? Like, not everyone can like you and not everyone will like you, and that's normal and it's fine. And the more you can be yourself, the more you attract the people that are the right customers for you. And the people that don't like you, they will never be your customers, but that's okay because you don't want to work with them anyway. Does this make sense?
So Jan Wilhelm asks, this is Anthony Robbins knowledge now? We are not promoting or selling, or I have done everything that Tony Robbins did, but we are doing not our own, but we are doing our way of doing teaching sales and marketing. So we are teaching funnel, we are teaching how to get help, but you get more personal help from us than you do maybe from some others. It's like you buy a coaching package to get help with it. So I like you both. Oh, that's cool. I like also you. I guess that you are from Netherlands. If you are Jan Wilhelm, I love you. I'm talking with so many people from Netherlands, and I love Netherlands people more and more. I'm saying to Maria, we want to help more people from Netherlands because they're so cool. So, nothing wrong with Denmark or Norway or UK or whatever country you are in.
So Anna Dorte is saying, I'm finally following my life calling and want to succeed, and I need another set of eyes. And that's amazing, Anna Dorte. And so congratulations for starting on your dream, because it's really brave. And there's so many people that has this dream, but they go around with it and they are not sure if they can succeed, and therefore they just try to not think about it, and it's kind of bothering them that they're not doing it, but they don't have the courage. So I'm very happy that you have the courage, and let us know how we can help you. So if you have any specific questions, Anna Dorte, please let us know.
So since you're asking, Jan Wilhelm, I can talk a little bit about how we work and what you can get help with.
Do you want the journey?
Yeah, we can do that. The journey. That's a cool thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the journey. So here is how we normally help people. Some of you maybe have been to one of our webinars. Maria is doing webinars almost every week. I'm doing some of them. Before we did everything together, but now we try to be smarter, and we are also teaching people how to work smarter and not harder. So instead of doing two, both of us like webinar. We love to do webinars, but Maria is doing them. So the first step with us is to join a webinar or a program call like now. And then you can book a free call with us, with a 1 hour call where we see if we can help you, give you some tips on what I will do if I was in your situation. And after that, you can join one of 3 steps. So if you want to start with online courses, or you want to start with selling coaching or consulting, we have 2 different programs, but the process is the same. We help you over 3 months' time. And when we do this, helping you over 3 months' time, we help you with all the things you need to get an online business or a funnel or everything you need to know to get it work. That means we are not teaching you all the platforms about social media like I told you. I give you some few tips, few places you can do it, and you're more focusing on that and being really, really good on that one and get clients from that. So we do not get overwhelmed and working with the marketing all the time. We're also helping you to create your target audience, because even if you have done it before, I'll tell you one thing. Someone saying, yeah, I've done this target audience. I know my target niche. I know all this. No, Maria and me, we do it like 2, 3, 4 times a year.
At least 2 times a year.
At least. But to be honest, every time I have a client I'm happy with, I'm telling it to Maria and the marketing team, I want more of these clients. And we try to talk more directly to the clients that we really are happy with and we like to work with, and we know we can get success with. So we always try to tune it more, not only to making money, it's also about to enjoy the process. I think to be an entrepreneur should be fun. It should be excitement. It should be cool. It should be enjoyable. So it's also about to work with people that make you, like I said to Jan Willem, right now I am upset to get more Dutch people because they're so cool. So it's all about how can we attract more Dutch people right now. That's one of our things now. And we also help you with how do you make a good Facebook ad. Even we can maybe teach a little bit about YouTube ads, because YouTube ads is picking up now, but at least we'll help you with how to do ads. And here is the big thing. If you want to do organic traffic is to post on Facebook every day, post on LinkedIn every day, do a lot of work, do things. I'm not saying it's wrong. If you like to do it and you like to come up with content every day and you want to do it cheap, you can do that, but it takes a long way to really succeed.
It takes much longer time because you need to build up the following. So the reason why we talk a lot about paid advertising is because it's kind of a shortcut to get more attention. Because if you want to scale and build a business fast, if you want to get sales fast, which is possible, and we can talk about what fast means later. If you want to get your business up fast, you need traffic, enough traffic, which is people coming to your webpage, to your email list, to whatever you have, and you need enough of it so that you can actually make the sales that you want in the end, because not everyone will buy from you. And if you're wanting to do everything organically and post in social media, that's great. It just takes longer time. So usually for people, it takes longer time to get to the sales than when you use paid advertising.
And we also help you to create a webinar, because we mean the webinar is the easiest way to build trust, build a relationship, and also not being a pushy salesperson, but really trying to help your potential client all the way. And we help you to build a system, and also the mindset about running an online business. You need the mindset. I had this, we had a podcast for a while ago and we talked about this there. And I think to be a successful entrepreneur is 80% mindset. So it's always a mindset about changing small things. I know that if we had done the same thing we did in 2016, when we started our online business today, we'll never be where we are. We have changed so much about mindset. It's like you come to a step, you come to a level, and you can't go over that level if you don't change your mindset. So paid advertising on social media, that's what's there. So what we are doing most of is YouTube and Facebook ads. Normally, that's the two arenas if you're selling online courses, coaching, and consulting that will give you most value for money. So it's all about, it's an investment, and where do you invest the money that give you most back? And that's Facebook and YouTube if you're in this category. And that's also what we can help for. So what are you learning? What are you thinking after what we're talking about? We're talking about our programs, but we're trying to give you some valuable tips also. So I ask you, what are you getting out from this?
Did you want to go back to this, or?
Yeah, I can do that. And when you're finished with our 3 months program, where we teach you to get your first sales and get it up and running, we have a 1-year program, and it's called Building Your Online Business. And here we teach you to go from getting your first sales to getting up and running to really get a business out of it. So our goal with this program is to get you up to 150,000 to 200,000 euro in 1 year. And it's more about scaling. It's more about scaling mindset. It's more about the next product. It's more about thinking about your client journey. What is the next step? So we make it easy. It's not about to work harder. It's to work smarter. So that's the next step, really short. And the third one is like, if you are over 250,000 euro per year now and you want to scale, you want to build a team, you want to have really business freedom, because everyone will start like an entrepreneur. They want freedom. But really, you get freedom if you are working every day and you are a coach or consultant or selling an online course and you always need to be there to sell it. Freedom is like when someone else can do everything for you. So it's all about exit strategy and thinking about how do you build a brand or how do you build it up like it's not all about you. Because if you really want freedom and you want to have a good investment on your time and the effort you're doing when you're building a business, you should think about how do you get freedom in your life and what is your exit strategy. It could be selling it, could be like someone else taking over, could be build a team, could be just being an owner. But all this is a strategy thing that you should think about.
And when you start building a business, so the first step, if you want to build an online business, is to build your first funnel, which is your first sales system, so that you attract potential clients and sell to the right people. And that's the first step. So that's what we focus on in our first programs. And then we take like the people that has gone through our program, then they're qualified for the next step. So we have actually, the way we structure our program, it's our customer journey. And when we help clients after they built the first funnel, we also help them with actually structuring that customer journey, because that is when you have a business where you sell to, like, you attract a potential client and you sell the first thing to them. You know that you can follow them or you can work with them over time, and you have more products that you can support them with for the next step. And this is something that a lot of people do wrong if they want to sell their knowledge online. They think that they will take their knowledge and they will sell it to many different people, or they need to create a lot of courses, or there's so many misconceptions about what is needed. But this is really the best way to build a business that is working and that will give you freedom and that will give your clients results and that will give you income you want, is to focus on one type of client with one problem. One type of client with one problem. And then you help them to the next step. And then your next program, your next course, your next whatever will be taking them from there to where they want to go next. And then your next program would be taking them there to where they want to go next. And if you look at our customer journey again, and this is not to brag, but this is just a point, in the last Freedom Club level here, people can be for a long time, which means that we can work with people for a long time and we can really build a relationship. And coming back to that, I said that you have to, some people think they have to be like a cheesy salesperson or something. This isn't about that at all for me. Like, having an online business, helping others with your knowledge, is about long-term relationships. It's about nurturing your clients. It's about building trust. It's about getting to know them and following them over time. And this is where it, for me at least, gets really, really, really interesting and also inspiring, and also very like personally I get a lot of meaning from it for myself.
So I asked if you're learning something, and everyone is silent. Hello, are you here? The only one right here is like Jan Willem, my favorite.
Got also a sad smiley.
Yeah, I know.
Who's sad?
What did I do to make you sad?
Petter Erik has his birthday. Be happy.
Maybe it's because I have birthday that someone outside.
Yeah, they can come here and eat cake.
They don't want
There's a
me
lot
to
of
have
cake
birthday.
here in Vietnam, so you're just very welcome.
So, Anne, Dorte, you're saying like you want someone to look at from another eye. So, what do you need help with? Can you tell me more about that? Write a question about it. And also, Maria posted this link. So, if you are interested to book a call with us, we have a program that starts tomorrow. So, if you have been sitting on the fence now for a long time and thinking like, yeah, I'm going to do this later, there will always be later. You can do something now. So if you're interested to get help now, we have a program starting tomorrow. We have the next one in 3 months' time. If you're interested in the next one, you can also do that. Actually, for me, it's not about freedom because I love what I'm doing, but I like to reach more clients. And what will you say is the main point? Why is it so difficult to do it alone?
What are you selling, Bettina? Can I share something first? Before we go to answer a question. So when we started our business, Bettina and everyone else, we wanted to take our business and go somewhere warm. And both of us we like working. Like we have capacity to work a lot, and we like to work, and we like to be productive, and we like to serve our clients. And we started to build a business to be able to take our business somewhere else. So we took our business to Vietnam. And when we talk about freedom, for most people, it isn't necessarily moving to Vietnam like it was for us. But some people want to be able to adjust their time. Like they can have free time when their kid is at home, or they can go for a walk in the middle of the day if they live in northern Norway and there's no lights like in the winter. So when we talk about freedom, it's very, very broad. And of course, not necessarily everyone is driven by freedom, but it's a term we use a lot because we see that many people talk about freedom one way or another. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you are not working. For me, it wasn't about that I didn't want to work. I really like to work. I love to work. But when we started to build our business, we came to a level where we saw that we need help because we have so much to do. And so for us now, it's about what can we delegate? What can other people do so that we can do more of the things we love to do? And this is also a kind of freedom, like freedom to actually be on the tasks that you are best at, where you make the biggest difference, and when you are loving what you do. And for me, when I can do webinars and when I can talk to you like this is some of the best things that I do. And the more we have of that freedom, or call it whatever you want, or the more structure we have, the better team we have, the more freedom we have, and the better system we have to follow up our clients, the more freedom we have.
So and there's many, and I totally agree that you want more, reach more clients. But this is I'm just challenging you. You don't need to agree with me and thinking like what I'm saying is the right thing. But I want to challenge you a little bit about this thing, because if you want to reach more clients, what about if you have a team that can help you to reach more clients? And what about if you can get someone doing what you are doing and reach even more people and getting and helping more people? So for us, this is a aha moment, and maybe you don't believe it, but we had our courses. We was working like 3 months courses, and we started online business because we come from a bankruptcy. And I am not a good manager. We had a team on 12 people. So I said to Maria, can we just start a business? It's just you and me. We don't need a team. We don't need anything. Let's use Facebook ads like our sales machine. So we don't need anymore. And to be honest, I'm a little bit too ambitious, and also Maria. So it comes to a place where it was not, we couldn't do anything more. And also it comes to a place where if you start to get more clients, you can't handle them. So we hired Tess, who is our program delivery manager now. She's doing an amazing job. And here's the funny thing. After we got her in, so she's like the main person
to help our clients in our program.
Helping our clients in our program together with Raghav. They are two. We got better result with our client. Even if like we are the gurus, we are the superstars, whatever, they are even better than us because they have one task. We was teaching teaching this course. We was teaching others. I was working one-to-one. We did the marketing. We did the customer service. We did everything. So, and this is another story we can talk about. But I think jumping from one task to another one is really hard when you're an entrepreneur. If you can just focus more on one thing on one day and just do that, you will get better result. And you see, you can't do that in the start when you're just alone. So this is just my perspective on it.
And Jan William is saying the main issue for most people is to get the customers online to sell your products. And I do agree, Jan. And that's why we work a lot with building webinar funnels for our clients. And when we talk about funnels, it's really a sales system. But you need to find a way to attract the right people. As I already mentioned, you need traffic, and we recommend paid advertising because it's the lazy way. and there are other ways, and we're not saying that the other ways are wrong. We're just saying that paid advertising for most people is quicker and more effective. And then from that, so you need the attention. That's the first thing. And then you need a sales system. You need a system to actually be in front of that potential client, give them some value, get them to know who you are, so that like you get to know them a bit, you send them some things. And we use webinars for it because it's so effective, because when you are there and you're live and you teach people something and you interact with them, it's just kind of an immediate trust building, and it's much more effective than other ways of warming up and getting to know the clients. So that's what we do. And then when you have traffic and when you have a consistent sales system, you actually have everything you need. You only need two things. You need to come in front of potential clients, and you need a way to make them into sales. Of course, there's more things later if you want to build a business around it. But I do think that these are the main starting points. So that's a question for you, Jan Willem, and it's also for everyone else. Like, what is challenging for you? Is it to get enough attention? It is to be visible in social media or other ways online, so that you actually get in front of enough people? Is that the big problem? Or is the problem that the attention that you get doesn't go into sales? Like you don't get the money and the clients from that attention? Because if you know, like, my problem is number one, or my problem is number two, or my problem is both of them, then we can start solving it. And this is what we do every day with our clients. We help them both to get that attention and also to create a process so that they can go from the attention to the actual sale.
Oh, but Tina is also from Netherlands. I love it. More people from Netherlands. Woohoo! Anne Dorte is from Denmark. Woohoo! Do you have affiliate?
We can talk about this.
Do you have
Nancy
affiliate
has a
marketing, and what
question.
do you think about this as a tool? Hey, Nacho, I think you have had a talk with some of us. I've seen your name before. So yeah, we work also with affiliate marketing. I will still say that if you're in a startup, it's easier to work with paid advertising. This is just my experience and doesn't need to be that for everyone. But to run an affiliate marketing system, if you want people to selling your product, if it's that you're doing, or are you talking about you selling others' product? Because that's two different things. But if it's the first thing, we have affiliate that works for us and sell our product. But it doesn't work if we are not keeping attention to it, like we are really working with it. And it's the same time like posting on social media. You maybe believe that if you have someone who can sell your product, they will do exactly what you ask them. But to get the affiliate marketing system to work, you need to have a sales manager role. You have a lot of affiliate, but you need to follow them up. You need to give them advice. You need to give them email campaign. You need to give them social media thing. You need to give them all this thing to get it to work. And the thing is, like, the old company I was running, I was a big affiliate. So I saw it from being an affiliate, seeing what they did with us, to see how we worked and what motivated us. And there was a lot of motivation. I think I had calls with them every week when we was pushing their product or services. I also have been working, like, building up affiliate system, and there is take time. But if you have you need more people. You need a team. So I will still suggest that you use paid advertising in the start. I'm not saying that you should just run paid advertising when you start to build your business. Then you can also do social media and you can be affiliate. And if you are into doing affiliate, do it, but just focus on that. Don't do paid advertising. Don't do social media, because if not, you'll just get overwhelmed and have too many things to do.
So Jan Willem is asking a great question. I'm on the starting point of launching free art courses online, and they can be buy my product sculpture block online. Are webinars better or free workshops? So I don't know how big of a difference it is between free workshops. What you say about that? What you think with that and webinars? The question for me, the first question I get for you, Jan, is the price point for your product, because what kind of funnel you should be using, and the funnel again is the sales system. What kind of sales system you should be using depends on the price points for the product and how much content it is, like how big it is. If it's a small product, then maybe a webinar isn't the right way. But it is, if it is a product between maybe 500 to 1,500 euros, then webinars is a great tool. So you have to have the right price for the right product and the right funnel for things to work. And if one of these three are off, it can make it not work. And that said, we had several clients lately that has been selling art online, and that works for them. we have 2 or 3 clients right now that I can come up with that is doing well on selling art courses online.
You know, one of our biggest success stories, and of course I am honest, we are talking about the biggest success stories. She was selling not art, but historic art courses, like she was, before Corona or COVID, she was traveling to Spain and Italy and doing historic art and taking with people from Scandinavia. And she sold, she worked with us for 3 months, and over that period from August to December last year, she sold for around 200,000 euro in historic art courses. So we know and we also have others. We have one of our clients in our mastermind. She has been working with online since 2015. She's selling not historic, but art courses for around 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 euro. But she has been running a business from 2015. Your product is 50 euro. Jan Willem, you're selling it too low price. You need to raise your price. Honestly, if you want to create a business, don't sell it for 50 euro. You will have I can talk so much about price. But here is the short version of it. If you want people that want value from you and are really taking your course and get help from you, no one will do it with 50 euro. I'm not saying no one, but I'm saying I saw an article, because I think the average price on online courses is like 45 euro. And I saw like 92% of people buying online course never open the first model. And the problem is the price. Because if you sell it for 50 euro, they will never open it. It's so cheap. They can lose 50 euro without thinking about it. If you want to have a successful online business and selling art courses, you need to put a zero behind it. 500 euro. We can help you with that. Maybe you don't believe that you can sell it for that, but you can. We know it. We have so many who have sold art courses for around 500 to 1,000 euro. We can teach you how to do it well, and you will have so much better. So please, you don't need to work with us, but please listen to this. Raise your price. It's like you're starting the wrong way to sell it for like that.
And one of the reasons why we say this, Jan, is because it isn't 10 times harder to sell something for 500 than for 50. So if you want to create a business where you actually have an income, then it's easier to do that if you have a higher priced product. And even 500 is cheap. Maybe you can make it even a bit more expensive and sell it through webinars. That's because it's easier for you to actually build an income online. And it's also easier for you to actually get the clients that have results, that are doing what you teach. As Petter Erik said, with a 50 euro product, you will get people that buy the course and never does it. And I can tell you a story, because I use this sometimes in the webinars. And the story is, I bought a handstand course. Because I felt really, really inspired to do like the very graceful yoga handstand. Like I can do the very kick up quickly to the wall thing I can do, but I wanted to do the graceful yoga handstand. And when I came to lesson number 2, I think it was 30 lessons. And I paid, I don't know, it was cheap. It was maybe around that price that you're selling your course for. I came to module 2 and I gave up because it was so hard and there was no way for me to get help, there was no community, there was kind of no support system. And I was like, I don't need to do the handstand. And you will, and I'm not trying to threaten you, but this is reality. If the price is cheap, people aren't willing or invested or committed to do the things. So you can maybe sell courses, but you're not sure that people will actually get the results. If you have a course with a higher price, people will get better results. It will be much more fun for you. That's my what do you call it? I don't know.
So Peter, I sell products but give free art courses. Yeah, we also have other clients that are selling online courses and also product. Turn it around. I had this is not the same.
It's much easier for you to sell a lot of money on the art courses than the products.
And you will get more loyal clients that will buy more products from you if you sell them a course. So turn it around. I had we got a client. There's not art, but we got a client that wanted to sell how to make your own jeans, like how to create your own jeans. And she had the same thing. She had a shop where you can buy, what do you call it, when the thing you make jeans with or make clothes with.
The design, I don't know what it's called, but the instructions on how to make the jean.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called in English.
Stuff.
The fabrics.
Fabrics, yeah. Sorry, I forget my English sometimes. So she was selling fabrics for jeans and fabrics for other clothes, and also sold how to make them. And I said, turn it around. Start to sell the online course, and then you sell all the fabrics to the people joining your online course. She turned it around, and she got so much more successful with doing that, and she got more loyal clients. So if you want a coaching call with us, you can book a free call, and we can see if this is something in direction. But if you are not coachable and you're not willing to look at it in a different way, don't book the call. If you really want to sell the products, we are not the right people to work with. But if you want to see if there's another way that can make you more successful and also get more happy clients, you can do that.
I just want to show you this one. So this is the address to book a call, awesomecall.com/now. And it is free, and it's 1 hour. And you will be assigned to one of our coaches that is free at that time that you choose that fits with you. Nanko is asking a great question. What about the free competition? For any subject, you can find good free courses online. So I do agree. And there is a big difference between people that are searching for free information and people that are actually willing to invest and commit and buy something and work with you. So you can find a lot of free courses, but most of those courses are just videos. Like there's no help, no community, no support, no. And this is something that I don't know about you who are watching, but for me, I use free information if I need like a quick fix for something. I need to learn a small thing. But if I really want to, if I have a problem or I have something I want to do and I need somebody to help me to do it, I'm not looking for free information because I don't think it's there's also this connection between perceived value and price. So if you want your information to be perceived as more valuable, you need to set a price that is relevant or right to the value that you give. And if you have a course that costs more, and maybe you will have some support, you will have some Q&A sessions, you will have some ways so they can get feedback from you. You will get much more committed clients. You will get much better results because actually the price, it directly reflects the commitment. So when we get higher paying clients, it's much more likely that they will actually commit and do what we teach them than if you sell something cheap. I'm not sure if I'm answering the question. So you have anything else to add?
No, I can say like this is not last summer, but for 1.5 years ago, I need to find some information. I need to find there was some digital marketing stuff because my passion is digital marketing and my passion is so there was one of my mentors had a course for like $3,000. I knew that I could get this course or I knew I could go on YouTube and figure out all this thing by myself. But it will take time, and I don't structure it. If I find one video, I get half of the recipe, and I find another one, and you're just searching, and one place I just get overwhelmed. I'm thinking, sorry, I'm giving up. I don't do this. Instead, I bought a course or a program. It's not a course. There is like follow-up that cost me $3,000, but still I got the information I needed, and got it in the right order with the right thing. So if someone goes to my Facebook page, there is a lot of videos there. Not so many in English, that is in Norwegian, because we start in Norwegian, but there is still a lot of videos. And if you go and look at all these videos, you will find out how to create your own course, and you can do it for free. The thing is but you don't get the support, you don't get the coaching,
and you
don't get the structure. And the same thing when you want to sell something. People want to do this, and to be honest, one of the biggest businesses that are growing this year and last year is education online. So people buy it, they want to buy it. Yeah.
So Jan Willem is asking about prices for our coaching. We can come back to that. I want to share this story from Christina with you, because it was really inspirational. And what Christina did was that she had a physical business, and what she did before was that she took people to Florence, to Rome, to Paris to watch arts and to understand arts. So she taught them how to look at arts and understand it. And of course, this last year, nobody could travel anywhere, and she was like, "What do I do now?" And she got people that started to ask her about, like, can you do a lecture online? And she did a lecture on Facebook, and it was so popular. And then she was like, okay, I need to create an online course. So when she launched her first course, she sold like almost 200 course spots in the first course. And then she launched another one. And in those two courses, within the first 3 months of her business, she actually did 195 euros. And she was like totally surprised, because she wasn't expecting this to be as successful. And for us, this is an inspirational story of what is possible. And also for me, it's showing that what is happening in the world. People want distraction. They want to learn something. They want to feel inspired. They want to dig deep into new subjects. They want to follow their hobbies. They want to do a lot of things because they can't travel and they can't meet as normal. And there is still this interest to do something. So there is a huge opportunity in the market right now. I hope this is inspiring to you to hear. So I can talk a bit more about our programs. Is there anything we need to talk about first? Do you have any more questions? We can talk a bit more specifically about the programs, and we can.
Do you learn anything, or do you get anything out of this, or is it just fun? Are you having fun? We are having fun. This is my birthday. I'm happy.
Petter Erik has to be happy because it's his birthday.
It's my birthday.
We have, for the signature programs, we have 2 programs that help you start an online business. And the first program is for you who have typical, like Jan, who has like art, or have a hobby or expertise in a certain field. You want to create an online course around it. And that course helps you to create a way to attract new clients through paid advertising, get them into a webinar funnel, give them value, and sell them directly on the webinar, and sell them a course that costs between 500 and 1,500. And if you already have a product that is cheaper, we can help you to see on the call how you can package and change and maybe make it into something that is a bit bigger if you want to. And this is typically like the person that, the art historian, she did this. The person that taught people how to make jeans, she did it. But we also have personal coaches. We have had business coaches, sales consultants. So people from a lot of different fields are doing this, and it works. And especially now, it's even looking like this is the best perfect time to do this.
Yeah. So if you're looking for selling some knowledge you have and make it an online course and make a business of it, this is the program for you. You asked about the pricing. Someone asked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our program, we are not the cheapest one, but what we promise is like you get a lot of help. We are. Some people tells us when they go, of course, I'm selling now. So you don't believe.
You don't have to believe you.
But it's true. Someone going to our courses like, oh, because when we have the first call, we talk about what is your goal with the course, and they say, oh, my goal, you are more upset, or you are not more ready or helping me to reach the goal than I am by myself. So if you have a goal, we'll help you to reach that goal. You have a lot of support. There is like, we are 3-4 people that are working. Someone are best in some places and someone are best in other places. So we'll get help with what you need. So we are helping you. And if you disappear, we will find you. So you can't join one of our program and thinking like, we are not into getting the money. We are here for helping you to get the result. And that's also why we are not the cheapest one. So our program costs from €5,500 and up. But it's 3 months time. It's a coaching and you get help with it. And you get what you need to get up your first sales and your first funnel to work for you.
So this is the course that starts now, this week. And then we have another course which is more about selling coaching and consultancy and more high ticket packages. And when I say high tickets, it's usually around 2,000, 2,500 plus, up to much more programs or services. And you sell that with a bit of a different funnel where you have a call because you want to qualify the people that you work with. If you are an expert or a personal coach or somebody and you have a small group of people that you follow from one place to another place and you work with them maybe closely over 3 to 6 months, you want to know that you have the right people into your program. And that's why we always sell these type of programs with a call, and what our clients do as well. And it works really well as well.
And not everyone can we help. And that's also why you can get a call, or you can also, I don't know if you have the WhatsApp number here.
Yeah, I do have the WhatsApp number.
If you want to chat with me today and ask me more questions, there's like, we are 2 coaches that are available on chat today. So you can send a message to me. There's like +84.
I will just paste this. Wait a second. I will paste this in the chat box.
Yeah. +84, 38, 30, 84, 990, something like that. But we will post it. So if you want to chat with me, you can send me a message. The first number is me, and the other one is the other super coach we have. It's Martin. Both of us can help you, and I'll also ask you some questions and see if you're a right client, and also give you some tips. We will give you some tips. We are not into a sales call just to selling. We'll give you some what we will do if we was in your situation. It's up to you if you want to do it or not, but we will give you some best practice. Any more questions, or have you learned anything, or do you want to work with us?
I want to say one more thing, because we also mentioned that we have this group coaching program, and this is for you if you are already having a funnel, like if you are having a product and you're selling it online and you want to develop a business around it. So there's, of course, the first step is to have an online product and to sell it and have funnel. But for most people, they want more. They want a stable income. They want more products. They want to have something that is rolling, because many of the first sales you get, it's very like you have to do a lot of work to do them because it's not automated. So if you already have that first step ready, then we are now starting a group of English-speaking people that are working from their first funnel to actually build a business around it. So that's also why we have a special deal. If you want to join that program, you can get like the best deal, because it's the startup program that we start now. We already done it in Norwegian and Swedish with huge success. So the people in there have doubled their revenue. They are developing very solid income streams from online. And it is, so we have proof of concept, but we are starting an English-speaking group. And so if you want to be the first to join that, you can also book a call with us.
And the thing, like with our program, we are teaching you what is working for us. So there is no theory behind it. Where it's like, we are not teaching anything that someone told us could work. We are teaching you what is working in their real life. But so what we are teaching you, what we will learn in the courses, is what have been a success for us, and also what we see for clients. But again, we're never teaching anything that we are not tried out by ourselves. Even if someone says it's a great idea, we are not teaching it before we know it's working. So, and my WhatsApp number is there. So if you want to send me a personal happy birthday message, you can do that, because now you have my number.
So for those of you who are still on, do you have any more questions? And if not, what have you learned? What have you learned? We can stay on for a longer time if you have any questions. But if not, we talked a bit about how you can work with us and how we help you. I can say a bit about our values, because we are in AweSM, we are really, really focused on our values, and we use our values when we hire people, and we use our values when we evaluate our people, and we use our values when we work with our clients. So the reason why we say, for example, that we will give you a lot of support is because we do, because one of our values is that we deliver with love awesome results for our clients. So when you work with AweSM, we can take away that feeling of being alone. I saw somebody wrote that earlier, that there is this loneliness about being an entrepreneur, and it's real, because we know we always sometimes feel, at least before, maybe not anymore, we also felt lonely as entrepreneurs, and we talk to clients every day that feel lonely as entrepreneurs. But when you have the AweSM team behind you, you have a team behind you, and you have also your peers, because you work together with other people in our programs, and we do care about you. And it is so important, and we don't hire people that don't care about our clients. So we like to have people in our programs, but we do it because we like to help them. It's not a bad thing to earn money, but our main focus is to help people to build businesses, to make a difference to their clients, to get to the freedom or living or whatever they want, so that people can be more happy. That's like, for me, it's simple. And also with sales and marketing, some people think it's complicated and you have to be pushy and they don't want to do it. But selling and marketing is really about helping people. And that's why I feel like it's meaningful to have this business, because we can teach people to see that they're helping people when they sell and market their things.
So I see there is 10 to 10 people on. Have you booked a call with us, or have you sent me a message? Write yes message if you send me a message. Write yes booked a call if you have booked a call with us.
Right, I left if you left. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. If nobody's writing, we will leave and go and eat cake.
Yeah, and go out and eat some good food tonight, because here in Vietnam it's already 4 p.m. So there is bye.
Cool. So I want to say this thing. This is a great question, Jan Wilhelm. So what are advisable advertising costs on a monthly basis for social media? This is a question that has no simple answer, because
I want to answer it.
Okay, go and answer them.
Or do you want to answer it?
Yeah, you can answer.
You can do it. No, you looked a little bit frustrated because I wanted to.
You're just breaking in the middle of my sentence. Yeah, but you can follow up. You can say what you want to say after.
Okay.
It depends on how much you want to sell for, really.
Huh? Was that all?
Yeah, because you wanted to answer.
Yeah, so there is no question like how much does this cost per month, because it's all about looking at advertising like an investment. So if you look at it like this is a silly way of looking at, but how much does it cost to invest on the stock exchange? Depend on how much you want and how good it is working. If you invest 100 euro and the next week you have 600 back and you reinvest 300 of them, and next week you have 1800 back and you reinvest 1,000 of them, and next week you have 6,000 back and you reinvest 5,000 of them and you have 30,000 back. It's like, look at it like an investment. You need to have an investor mindset to get this to work. So it's more about what we are teaching is like we help you to get up the funnel, and when you get your first sales, it's all about scaling. It's all about reinvesting. So when we started, we come from a bankruptcy. So I remember the first webinar we had when we did paid advertising, we did around 600 euro, and it didn't work. So we did 600 euro more. Next week, we changed a little bit to see if it worked, and it still didn't work. The third week, we did 600, and we get 1,800 back. So we get all the money back from advertising. And after that, we have reinvested. And today, because we have this mindset about reinvesting, we are running ads for like 30,000, I think last month, 30,000 euro per month. But we didn't start there. We started with 600. So it's all about to get something. When it works, you can reinvest. Before that, you use as little as you should use to get the numbers, the data, because there's 3 things very important with online business. There is like, you have knowledge, you have a sales and marketing strategy, and you know your numbers. Know your numbers is 13, and here is a lot of people missing out. No, you can talk more. I'm finished.
Oh, I'm happy. Did that answer your question, Jan Willem? I think that was a great answer. In ads is an investment. You start with a small budget. When you get that budget back and more, you invest more. And this is how it should be working. So advertising shouldn't be a cost, it should be an investment. Is 1 to 6 a good ratio? Yes, that's a great ratio.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Robert is asking, when is your next webinar? Honestly, I didn't plan to do another one in this round for English, but I'm considering to do one next week. So if you beg me to do it, maybe I will do it.
If you promise Maria to show up next week, I will try to ask her if she can do that like a
encore webinar.
Birthday gift for me.
Ah.
Doing an extra webinar for Robert next week.
That's great. Okay, cool. Any more questions?
I hope it was valuable. I hope you booked a call. I hope you send me a message, and I look forward to talk more with you. And I will send you a message back if you send me a message.
So I'll just post the WhatsApp number again, and I'll also post the let me see if I can do that. The awesome call, awesomecall.com/now link. So you can use that link to book a call, or you can send Petter Erik or Morten a WhatsApp message, and then they will come back to you very soon. So Jan Wilhelm will book a call. That's great, and thank you for that. If you have any questions, like if you wake up tomorrow and are like, oh my god, I forgot to ask this question, you can always send this page message, or you can send us an email, or you can send Petter Erik a WhatsApp message, or anything. We will try to get back to you because we're really here to help you, so you can get started or take your business to the next level.
Cool. Great.
Then, thank you for joining Petter Erik's birthday call.
Yeah. Thank you for sending my message. Hope I get a lot of messages. I look forward to read them.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.